quality setups. Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard things, only quality setups. Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard things, only quality setups. Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard things, only quality setups. Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard things, only quality setups. Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard things, only quality setups. Every time you hit.
What's up, everybody? We're going to prepare for next week. Pretty late stream. Probably not a very long one. I just want to do some labs, get prepared for next week. Do some Red Bull. I've done some Monza already because I did the data pack. I didn't spend too much time on it, but I would say Monza is one of my stronger. It doesn't take me that long to get it. But yeah, we're going to test some Red Bull Ring. I read some stuff about high downforce, medium downforce. We're going to try both. We're going to think, give you guys some feedback about that. Yeah. Maybe there's a hosted. Maybe there isn't. We'll just do a test drive. But yeah, no, it should be a very interesting week. Looking at the schedule, wow, it's good. It's a good one. You got Monza, IMSA. You got Red Bull Ring LMP3, and then GT Sprint is at Suzuka. 30% chance of rain. Suzuka's my favorite track, and there's rain. I do want to do some of that, so it's gonna be a busy week. I want to do Monza. I want to do Red Bull. Man, just too many good tracks. I wish they would spread it out more evenly, so it suits me better. It's selfish of me, I know. What's up, Jared? So, having said that, let's jump in. Let's do a test drive. We'll do VRS conditions, I think. We'll do RDOT conditions, which are should be VRS. I made a few more scenes. I don't know how 100% they are, so. So we'll go right to drive. Okay, there we go. So this is usually, I'll walk you through my process here of how to load up a session that is representative of what the week's going to be. So we'll start off with Red Bull Ring. So we'll scroll all the way down. Sports car, which is, here you go, Liger P320. And it's kind of the same thing with the VRS conditions, because Mike puts up his conditions. So I'll show you guys. You guys probably already know how to do this. Go to the RDocs disk. Then go into LMP3 setups. And under LMP3 setups, Mike will give you this, right? Which is the conditions. And they should, more often than not, he uses the same conditions as VRS just to make it easy. So if we go in here and we just compare real quick, move this up a little bit so you guys can see it. We just compare to the conditions down here. This a little bigger, I guess. But you can't. Okay. Oh, here. View condition here. So 18 degrees or 65 degrees ambient temp. So he's got 65 degrees ambient temp. We got 53% humidity and it's overcast. So he's got 53% humidity. It is overcast, right? Overcast right there. We have 3 mile per hour winds coming from the southeast. So that's right. Southeast, 3 miles per hour. We got the right date and we got a 50% track state. So it is exactly the same condition, right? That's the most important thing. You want the exact same condition. So that's what we're going to load up here when we get in the session. So we're just going to, this is what I do. I go to Falcon, schedule, and here under Red Bull Ring, I just go test drive, test drive. There you go. Right. I close this up, then I go back to test drive and it loads up everything, the date, everything. But it's on forecasted conditions. So we just change the static weather here. Then I go, okay, we want overcast. We want 65 degrees, which is the lowest possible temp. We know it was 3 miles an hour southeast, I believe. 53% humidity, if I'm not mistaken. Track state, 50%. And just make sure that this leave debris on track is off, because we don't want any marbling, any sort of marbles or anything on the track to stay. It's almost like the track just resets. So that should be right. Now we can load in from here. We just hit test drive. Launch in. Let's see here. All right, Garage 61 is up and running. Perfect. Yeah, that's it. That is that simple, you know? And so basically you want to use conditions that are representative of that week's worth of tracks. And so the way you're going to do it is just by looking here. This is the best thing, 65 degrees, overcast. And if you hit this test drive thing, it tells you roughly where it's going to be in terms of the humidity and stuff, right? If you don't change it. If you just go to test drive, it just loads it up. Look. Right here. This part right here. Cloud coverage, 62 to 100%. Chance of rain, none. Humidity is going to be anywhere from 73 to 100, right? So you could technically practice in 73% humidity, or you could practice in 100% humidity. It's going to be somewhere in this range for the forecast. The wind is going to be anywhere from 7 to 10 miles an hour from the south. So, I don't know. To me, I think what they did was they just kept this similar to this, I guess. I'm not sure. But like the VRS guy, I don't think this wind is representative because we're at 3 miles an hour southeast. So the wind's going to be a little different. There's going to be more wind in these sessions, it seems, right? And the humidity is higher. It's 73 to 100. So the VRS conditions are not great. They're not great because they're 53% humidity. It's not good enough. Too little. And this affects the car quite a bit. Humidity affects grip levels on the track as well as some of the downforce and how the downforce plays with the car. And then the wind is just not strong enough in comparison to what these are going to be. So if you do all your laps in these conditions, then more than likely you're going to get a surprise when the real sessions come up. So not great. What can you do? But we want to compare, so initially we're going to go with these. What the hell is this? Why do I have an overlay on this Discord overlay I have? Anyways. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, we can actually drive. Yeah, let's drive. That out of the way. Everything is good to go here. There we go. Okay. And I'm streaming on YouTube too. I want to stress test things, so I'm going to record at the same time. Just stress testing things for next week, because next week we're going to be on the main account pretty much the whole time. So okay, so we're recording. Perfect. All right, there we go. Let's do this. We might need to reset our view here for this car. Not looking too bad, but let's zoom in a little bit. Those were default views. I think we'll go right there just so I can see the LEDs at the bottom so I can shift because I don't know where to shift. I don't have SimHub right now, so yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, this might not be a bad idea. Let's go fix set. This is a good test just to see. Because I haven't done laps in here in a long time. I still gotta warm up and everything, so I might as well go into fix set. So I'm gonna go into fix set. The fix set has how much fuel? Let's see. The fix set has 50 liters of fuel, which is just about the same. And so, yeah, this is good. This is good. I don't have the wind widget on yet. So many little things, little details, you know, that when you reset the PC, you gotta put on. Ooh. Force feedback is really strong. I might play around with this force feedback. I know the track because I've driven it a lot, so more about just warming up. Old tires. The trick here for this last sector is to get onto this curb early like this and get a little bit of that curve right there to rotate the car. Use the red stuff on the left and then use the left stuff here as well on the left. You gotta find the edges, so you gotta know how to maximize the track without getting off tracks, obviously. So you would think for T1, like the magic is, let's carry as much speed into the corner as possible. No, that's not what it's about. It's about getting that really good exit because it's a long straight. This is a long straight and it's uphill. And the trick to this corner, what is this, T2? T2 is you got to get the car pointed the right way, use enough of that curve and get on throttle really well. The fix set's not feeling too bad, to be honest with you. Yep, trying to take too much speed in there. We got a penalty there. Don't go over that yellow sausage, man. That thing is very unstable. Alright, 127 is what we did. Alright, let's burn off this penalty. Turn this off. Force feedback is extremely strong right now. Yeah, no, I know. But it's a pain in the ass. So pretty much, it's easier just to serve it, in my opinion. Because then I have to go to the standings. I thought I had to go to the relative. I don't know. You have to browse through all the options and stuff. Alright. We're not doing T1 properly. We gotta figure it out. Dude, I hit my knee on something. I went to Target real quick and freaking hit my knee. Dude, that has so much Halloween stuff at Target. That's crazy. So much leftover candy. Like 50% off on the candy. Like no one was giving out candy this year. Holy crap. I think last year I don't think I could even find candy. It was like freaking sold out. There was no candy to freaking buy. That's a penalty. I hear. You see, I don't even know where the clear penalty is. Now I just missed T1. Damn it. Damn it! Where the hell does it say clear penalty? There you go. How easy I make it look? What do you mean? I haven't even put in a good lap, but how did I make it look easy? I'm literally getting off tracks and slowdowns everywhere. Now we got a 26, I think. Oh no, that was... So what, you been going down to second gear for T1 or what? A little deep. A little bit deep. You can't make that work. You're probably overslowing the car down, trying to get on throttle too early. That's probably what's happening. You prioritizing exits? See what I mean? Like right there, I took too much speed in there and I couldn't get the car. And when I got on throttle, I just pushed the car out wide. Like it's a little slower than you think it is. Alright. Let's reset. Let's reset. I'll do 5 lap runs. These are really fast laps because it's Red Bull Ring. When a minute 25 is not too bad. Well, I do have the Delta on. Oh. My bad. There you go. I use so much of that right side there. So, should we go to optimal lap? Nah, fuck it. Nah, just tire not ready there. Can't use that much. Maybe I could use more Apex there too. Go faster. Do it. Do it. What's up, Steven? Hey, old man. Past my bedtime, dude. What the hell? I don't know, man. I went trick-or-treating and they were giving me candy. Maybe it's because I'm short. Oh, still getting off track. Just take it in second? No, dude. Third. I want to figure third out. If I go to second, I mean second, it might be second for the first 2 laps, to be honest. I mean, it has a ton of mid-corner rotation. Okay, I overdid it. What? That was not an off track. That's bullcrap. You are? Like I said, it might be second for the first lap or 2 because the car's just not ready, but more than likely you want third. And then remember, this is still the fix set. So we're going to finish up this lap and then Then we're gonna go to the real set. Actually, let me do one. Let me get a clean lap in with this set. I'm already faster and fixed. Years of experience. There we go. There we go. We found it. We found it. It's really tough. T1 is almost... It's really hard to be consistent, T1. Oh my god, seriously? I got an millimeter. That's by a millimeter. That's bullshit. You gotta be careful there. Damn it. Okay, that line does not work. It's gonna happen. A lot of people are gonna get DQ'd. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, so that was fixed set. Now let's go to the actual set. Let's go to the RDoc set. Now we got the race set. So first things first, I'm going to recalculate fuel just real quick. So this is what I do for fuel for you guys to know. Okay, so right now it's set to 56 liters. I literally just check the race length. 30 minutes, right? The race length is 30 minutes. So here, for example, hey, let me do this. This is what I do. All right, so race length is 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Fuel, whatever we're going to put in. Average lap time is going to be, what did we do? 120. I forget what we did. 125. Okay, so 125. 125 average lap time. 125. Yeah, 125. Let's do that. Fuel usage is 2.43. Right? So the race should be okay, this is going to be a close one right here. So the race is probably going to be 22 laps, right? More likely 22 laps. If it's a slow race though, if the average lap time, let's say, is 126, the race could only go 21 laps. So that's what impacts the fuel, how much fuel to take. So, and this is not a full pace lap. So let's go for 22, which would be a worst case scenario. It's half a parade lap, even less than that. So we probably only need like 1 liter for the parade lap. So we got how much fuel we're going to need. So that's at 53 liters, we would have to add 1.5 liters. So technically 54.5 would be like dead on for the usage that I've been doing, which is 2.43. So if you use more than 2.43, you need more than this fuel. You need more than 54.5. And Mike's is 56. So Mike gave you an extra 1.5 liters, basically. And that's how you calculate fuel. All right. So we got the setup on. We're going to reduce the fuel because I don't need 50. Let's just leave it because we're comparing. preparing lap time. So let's just leave it at 56. But if I run a race, I'm going to run 54.5, somewhere around there. All right. Okay, so brake bias 59.4 here. And I believe this is an MDF set, right? MDF. Okay. Let's not mess it up like that. So I was using SimHub for LED lights as well as the pedal haptic reactor thing. That's because I zoomed my camera in where I couldn't see these LEDs anymore. But if my view is like this and I can see these LEDs, I don't need SimHub. And honestly, that's probably one less thing to run and might be a good thing. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna switch it to optimal because we didn't really get a lap in. Alright, we're gonna go optimal lap. I mean, already T1 is so much better. We didn't understeer off the track. The key thing out of T2 is not getting that one tire fire, because that's just really gonna mess up your lap time. I went a little deep. I think that's where the high downforce set comes into play. I think you can brake a little later with the high downforce set. So much more rotation like on throttle with this set. That fixed set has good mid corner, but it doesn't have good on throttle rotation. Off track? Where? Where the hell did I get an off track? What's up, Eric? Dude, where the hell did I get that off track? Sector 3. I don't remember getting an off track. You doing some practice? Nice, dude. It's gonna be a competitive week, I can tell you that. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. With Brands Hatch. Dude, I was doing some Sebring last week. I didn't race too much either. That's where I got the off track, I guess. I did it again. See, this is the reason why this exit's so bad compared to the other ones is because I turned in too early. I turned in way early. Alright, there we go. 25.7. Alright, now we can go against the best lap. I used too much curb right there. I wasn't trying to, but I used a little bit too much. I felt the car bottom out. Damn, you see how much I could use there? I'm surprised I wasn't faster though. What up, Mike? We're trying to beat your lap time. I don't know what it was. Gotta check. This is 4th lap now, though. That lap was shit. Why? Oh, no off track. Woo! Trying to avoid off. Yeah, it makes sense. Especially with cold tires, it's really easy. With cold tires, it's really easy to mess it up. Alright, 25.6. There you go. That is on lap, what, lap 3? Lap 4, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so lap 5. Alright, VRS. VRS laps are... we're about the same as VRS right now. And what was Mike's lap? Let's take a look at Mike's lap. 25.8. Honestly, at 25.8's... that's about where I was too. Like, all right, real quick, let's look at the lap. Let me just look at the lap, so I can get a sense for, you know, kind of where we're at. Yeah, okay, so we're using all the track. Looks good. Throttle really, a slight hesitation. But it felt good. That looked good too. I think this is where I can improve a little bit. Yeah, because look, I missed the apex here. Missed the apex. Didn't quite use all the track. This was good though. This was really good. This was like, I think this was perfect, to be honest. Okay, so this is a pretty late break. Oh, that was perfect, dude. That was so perfect there. Damn, dude, that last sector was really good. Really good. This is the MDF set 2.1. All right, let's go. We're gonna try the HDF set. I also have my own set that I used here last time. So I mean, there's so many sets to pick from. Holy shit. There we go. Two point one, yeah. 2.1. What's the alt? Let me see what the alt is. All right, let's go with this HDF set. All right. So, I mean, that lap wasn't perfect, but I mean, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good lap, you know? So now we're going to try HDF. I usually don't like to do it this way, though. I don't like going MDF to HDF. I like going from the highest amount of downforce and then taking off downforce. Because I get to feel like how much grip there is total in the car. And as I'm taking off grip, then, you know, I'm able to adjust. But when I go the other way, it's harder for me. Oh, your lap was on the alt? Okay. Yeah, I'll do the alt in a second here. After this. This is the HDF set. I locked up the front right there. I'm not sure. I'm not going to warm up tires. I'm not going to warm up. I didn't warm up tires before, so no, I'm not going to warm up tires. So this oh shit, I didn't check if it was true HDF. Is it like true HDF? I don't think so, dude. Last time around here, I didn't drive HDF. Ah, shit. Yeah, it felt good to me. Too much oversteer? In the mid corner, hey, it has quite a bit. It has quite a bit. But that's in the middle sector, and I mean, you need that rotation. What the fuck was that? Oh. That might be a slowdown. Yeah, half curve is not good. T1 is definitely more manageable on high downforce. I felt like it was lacking a little bit in T2, traction wise. T3 was good, traction wise, but T2 was lacking. Oh, that was an off track? That sucked. That was bad. I think I need to stay tight on exit of the fast right-hander after the fast left-hander. Where? On exit of the fast right-hander after the fast left-hander. Here? You mean stay like this? And then go? Like that? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It might just be me, but that's twice now, T2, I've not been able to get it right. Oh my god, that was such a bullshit. So pace-wise, I mean, it's about the same, you know? About the same, I would say. 25.6, 25.6. Well, it's pretty similar. Pretty similar. We're gonna try the alt set. It's faster in the first two laps, I think. The high downforce. But I think race-wise, it might be tough. Because if you're like starting in the middle of the pack, you want to have that extra top speed. And I don't know, we can compare the top speeds, right? Let's compare the top speeds real quick. Go compare these real quick. Okay, so let's go activity. Here's so last year I did this, right? 25.3 practice race. Let's see what setup I was using. I was using RDoc Red Bull Ring 2.02. There you go. That's the one I used last time. Yeah, so let's check, you know? We don't lose anything by checking here. So this is the fast lap. Then we're gonna add a lap. We're gonna add the 606 here. This one. Even though it's a dirty lap, it doesn't matter. And we're just gonna look at the top speed. Let's look at the top speed. So you want top speed up here. So right here, the top speed is which one's which? Okay, the red is the medium downforce. That's about the same. Yeah, so the top speed is about the same there. You know? It's about the same. But I think part of it is that you're getting a better exit out of T1, I think. I think you're getting a better exit out of T1 with the high downforce. Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah. And then the low downforce and the medium downforce makes up for it. Okay. So then here, kind of same thing. Yeah, it's about the same as well. About the same. You can see it's a very drastically different way. I drove them very differently. You can see with the high downforce, I didn't trail brake as much here. Maybe I messed something up. I don't know. But yeah, there was It wasn't. It looks like not a good corner here in this one with the medium downforce. So let's see here. I think for quali, maybe high downforce is where it's at because T1 is just much harder to do on medium downforce the first couple laps. I have more time on the HDF. I have more time to get. Maybe. I mean, I'm very close, I think. I'll be honest though, with the MDF, I was not pushing the braking zones. I was very cautious on the braking zones. Vigo and I, yeah, but it might have been different conditions, to be honest with you. But maybe. I'll check it out. I'm gonna check out the data if it's available. Damn it. Yeah, you see there's a little bit of understeer at T1 on exit. We're gonna try to push the braking zones a little bit more, but we might mess up. That might be a slowdown. No? Too deep. Too deep. I should have done an active reset. How is that an off track? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 24.4. I mean, 25.4. Maybe on it's gonna be tough to do that on lap 2. I don't know, man. That looks tough to me. I don't know if I can do it. But this track is more about staying out of trouble and not getting too many off tracks. I also think I was doing the last corner a little bit wrong. As you can see, it's just, if you're trying to maximize the track, it's so difficult without getting the off tracks. It's almost impossible. Literally getting off tracks for 1 millimeter off. It sucks. Nah, I shouldn't take that line. That line's too dangerous. Why do you want to stay off the curb? I feel like the curb helps rotate the car. You get on throttle earlier if you stay off, you said? Or if you get on? What's up, Titanium? Going fast? I want to go fast. I don't know, I've always gotten on that curb. Seriously, I got an off track? Oh my god, man. What is up with this bull crap? That's not an off track. 3 months? How come? There you go. You see, you gotta use more curve. You gotta use more apex curve there. Just taking a break. Yeah, I feel you, man. It's easy to get burned out. Oh my gosh. This track is BS. So I didn't try taking that apex curve with the other sets because in the past I haven't been able to. But with this set I tried and it's working. That's why I get on the curb because, I mean, yeah, I think the curb's better. I'm just gonna put that out there. T7? Which was T7? T1, T2, T3, 4, 5, 6. This one? T7? This one? The second fast left-hander. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I kind of did there. I was experimenting trying to get a little wider. I think I made it there. I was experimenting to see, like, is it better to just stay like this or go, I'll open it up. Yeah, so I'm just experimenting to see, like, if it's upsetting the car, then I'm not gonna do it, you know. But um, all right, let's look at the hell. Let's check out if it is true what Vigo and Aguilos were saying here. Lab search. Let's see. So this is what you can do as well. You just go. You want to filter this thing, so You don't want these. You don't want these labs. These 3 liter labs. That's quality. So I go filter. I go add a filter, and then I add fuel filter right there, and I put a restriction on the minimum to like I don't know 35. 35. Technically, I mean, if we start with 56 and we want to do 5 laps, 5 times 2.5 is what? What's 5 times 2? Like 14 liters, 15 liters. So 55, man. So 40 probably is better. Let's go 40. 40-liter restriction there. I think the Alta is faster. It rotates better in the middle sector for sure, in my opinion. It's better at T1, I think, as well. So let's see if we can find these guys. Yeah, it's taking forever, man. Why is it taking so long? Well, yeah. Oh, here we go. All right, so now we want to look at conditions, right? We know the conditions are going to be what 20. What are we in? I guess I could just look at my condition. Where am I at? Oh, here we go. I got the second fastest lap here, 25.6. Dude, I mean, not even Tom is at 25.4. Tom's not at 25.4. There's no way this is bullshit. They're bullshitting. They're bullshitting you. There's no way. I'm telling you, like a 4 would be insane. I don't see that. Danny did a 25.3 with 52 liters. Let's see the conditions. Conditions are he's got south wind 10 kilometers an hour. That could make the difference. That could make the difference, but I just don't see it, man. Like there's already some fast people putting up some laps here. Where are you? There you go. You're right there, Jared. Bam. So yeah, you see 25.9 at 51 liters. So I did this 25.6 at 43 liters. So dude, you said you beat Mike's lap. That's a lie. You didn't beat Mike's lap. Your best lap at 51 liters is slower than Mike's. Get out of here. You said you beat it. Lied to me. All right, we're gonna go to the overview. We're gonna go to the activity. 25.4, 25.8. All right, here. Let's look at this one 3 hours ago. I'm not seeing it, dude. Where is it? It has a blank field. Where at? Lap. Look at your screenshot. So 33.134, 33.134. Let me see. 33.134, 25. I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing this on Garage 61. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. DMV. Don't get mad at me. Oh, conveniently, there's no fuel on it. Oh, come on. Come on. No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. It doesn't have fuel. I can't verify. It's unverifiable. It says 8 minutes. Oh, I don't know. I can't even find that lap. 25865. Let's see if we can find it. 25865. I can't find. It's not even in here. It's not even listed in here. Nope, not showing. Nothing. I'm control Fing that thing. 865. Here it is, dude. All right, so I'm gonna give you some iRacing secret here. This is an iRacing secret. Okay, iRacing secret. This is the 161st attempt, right, of this session, which means that all these other attempts, they were like mess ups from T1, right? Like either T1 was a mess up or somewhere along the lap it was a mess up and you reset back, right? Right? So what happens is after 160 attempts, T1 gets rubbered in. Like you're laying down every time you come through with active reset, it lays rubber down. Yeah. So what happens is, right, you did it so many times. It's like you did 160 laps here, and there's that much rubber on T1. And so T1 starts to get faster and faster and faster. Like T1 starts to get really fast. So don't do that many active reset attempts. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. It's too many active resets, and it's messing up the rubber level in this corner. And so it's giving you a false sense of like what it feels like to go through this corner. So yeah, don't do that. Trust me, don't do it. I've tested this. It's not a good thing. I know it's static conditions, but there's so many things going on with the sim. Even guys that like are lapping and stuff, like they reset the session after like an hour and a half. Especially if there's more than one person running. It's too many laps. Like, in a test drive, I'm telling you, it's not a good idea to do this. Reset your session. Yeah, try to reset your session like every hour because it does make a difference. So just saying, I'm just laying out some additional secrets. What do you want? You want those secrets, and ideally, you want this. Like you want more like 4 or 5 lap attempts. It's easy to get into this, but the reality is, like, look at this right here, for example. From 55 to 97, you laid one lap down. So there was an issue at every single one of these. And most of them are like, look, 0.37, 0.3. Most of these are after T1 resets. So you were practicing the wrong thing. You see what I mean? You're like, if I take the average of how many times you got it right versus how many times you got it wrong more than right. I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying this is the bad side of active reset. Don't do it. Don't do this. Focus on 5-lap runs, 6-lap runs. It's going to be better. Trust me. Pull your lap? You want me to pull your lap? All right, let me reset the session. We'll just get the replay from Mike. I know what you mean, Jared, in terms of like the car changing so much, but it's better to adapt to that changing conditions of the car and to try to lay down the perfect lap. What's up, Mark? Don't get it. Okay, so this helped me, right? And I forgot who talked about this. I'm pretty sure I got it from Speed Secrets at some point. But basically, what it came down to was, I forget where it was, but you have a target lap time, you know, and try to hit as close to that lap time as possible without making big mistakes. You know? But I do get why you want to get the ultimate pace like in one lap because you want to be able to see it. Can I at least manage it? I've gone through that stage too. It's like there's stages of things, right? Remember, it's like you get a new level of pace and then you get consistency around that pace, you know? So I get it too, you know. I just yeah, I understand. I understand why. All right, let's do this. Let's see, Mike. Damn, I'm surprised this was not an off track, dude. Fudge. Yeah, I'm surprised that's not an off track. Damn, dude, you got lucky. You got really lucky. Also, the throttle came in a little late. It's past the apex point. Got a wiggle there on throttle, but it was good. Oh, dude, what happened? How'd you get off the throttle? Oh, I think you would have been fine, dude. I think you should have just kept the plan in. Yeah, I'm surprised this wasn't an off track, dude. That's crazy. I guess, yeah, dude. I'm surprised it's not an off track. Jared is on his way to AK, dude. Here the throttle is pretty late. This is pretty late. This is pretty late throttle. Because the throttle should ideally come in like here. Yeah, but yeah, you're a little late on the brake here, dude. You're a little late on the brake. This is pretty late brake. So my line and your line are a little bit different because I don't brake this late. I'm fairly certain I brake much earlier than this. I try to brake around here. Let's see. Fun fact, Rebel Ring was the first track I came to your stream on. Oh shit. It was a pretty good week. That week was funny because I made a huge mistake. I think I gave Dario terminal damage one race because I messed up the braking zone in T2. Then there was that issue with Tom at, before T1 on the first lap. I did a lot of races that week. It's good, Jarrett. Later, man. Have a good night. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you. This is all you did. You only did this many laps. I thought you did more. What time is it? Let me check my Monza stuff. How did Monza? Where am I ranking at in Monza? Look at that. I think I made big tweaks to the set for Monza. Pretty different, arrow wise, than the other one. Oh damn! Actually, let's keep that. Let's keep that fuel. Oh fuck, man! I closed it by accident. Here it is. We gotta wait for it to reload again. My bad, guys. Bam. P1 boys. P1 with full fuel. That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, the set is good. It is a good set. Let me see something real quick. So GPU right now. What the hell? Why isn't it reading anything? This is weird. Oh wait, no, that's a different GPU. Uh, so right now, it's using about 43%, 45% for encoding. I'm recording a video in 4K or in 2K. I'm streaming in 2K to 2 places. And then let me see. Here's what I'm gonna do here. Let's go into a session and spectate and just see just how much. It's about to start. 9:47. IMSA Mexico. This is good. There's only 27 people in there though. Dang. Whatever. Let's just go in here. We're gonna watch this. Okay. I'm curious, like, in terms of usage, what I'm looking at. Because next week, man, we're gonna do a lot of main account driving. You gonna do some driving, Mike? Or are you still added in Battlefield? Taking a little while to get. I might triple stream to Kick. I gotta set that up though. I don't even have a Kick account yet. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Man, it's taking forever to load in here, huh? Crazy. The race is gonna be over. Oh no, wait. It just started. Oh wait, no. Oh, do we have a time change? We had a time change, right? Daylight savings and everything. Shit. See something. Okay, so IMSA is now 10:45. Okay. I think they're qualifying. Okay, so here we go. Damn, dude. Alright, so GPU usage is at 97% usage. Mexico. Encoding is at 44%. So it's not bad. I could potentially encode with more bit rate. Let me see if I can encode with more bit rate, that would be good. Let me see something. I'm recording with 15,000 bit rate. Let me see if I do 20,000 bit rate. Let's see how much it jumps up to. Still the same. Damn. That's really good. This is the only thing that worries me right there. Just 97%. That's crazy, right? I mean, it's a 50-80. We're at 98% utilization right now with everything we're doing. So we're like right on the cusp. And I know this is the newest track that's come out, so therefore, I mean, we expect it. And what are we doing frame-wise here? Frame-wise, we're looking at, it's not even maxed out at frames. It's at 85, 87, 86, 100. What's up, Barbados? How are you? Thank you for the raid, man. Oh, it was a little late on the notification here. Welcome, welcome, guys. What's up, Barbados? We just got finished doing some Red Bull Ring practice for tomorrow. We also did some Monza earlier in the week. That's what we're gonna be doing next week. So Monza LMP2, Red Bull Ring LMP3, and I'm actually gonna do some Suzuka as well, some Suzuka GT3. So, but the Suzuka GT3 we're gonna do on Smurf. That we're just gonna do on the Smurf because we haven't practiced or anything. We did how many laps did we do? I think it was about I don't know, 30 laps. Okay, so this is how many laps I did when I did the LMP2 set. So I did this many laps. I did 30 laps to create the new set for the LMP2. That's how ready we are for Monza. But you can see we've done a lot of Monza. Like Monza, Monza, we have a total of 920 laps total at Monza in this car. So, and that's just in this car. Red Bull Ring, I have 250 laps in the LMP3. Most of it came last year, as you can see. Last year I did a lot of laps. I did a lot of races, so we practiced 25 laps. We're pretty much up to pace. Yeah, I was just looking at the utilization of my GPU here, which everything's looking pretty good because I'm recording in 2K. I'm streaming in 2K to both YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, good. I still need to set up the dual chat because I had to redo everything. I did a fresh install of Windows, and so I lost everything, and I gotta rework some of those things. They're not quite there, but yeah, I've been doing testing, and so it's been a little time consuming. But if you look at laps, and this Garage 61 came out after I started iRacing, so I've done laps at some of these tracks even before Garage 61, and I didn't always run Garage 61, so also note that, right? So if I go Red Bull Ring, for example, Red Bull Ring, and let's see just how many laps I've done here. Okay, well, it's not showing the like 200 laps I've done in a GT3 here, because I've done a lot of laps in a GT3. So, but let's say Monza GP. I've done 920 in the LMP2, 78 in the McLaren GT3. Yeah, you see, this doesn't include some of the GTE stuff that I've done. Like, I've done so many laps at these tracks. Crazy. Since Windows Reset, yeah. So since Windows Reset, no crashes, nothing. I've been pushing it pretty hard. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy. And then I just remember now, IMSA starts at even hours now, right? So 10:45. Oh shit! Right, so the first race of the week tomorrow is going to be at what, 6:45? Would it be? No, because it starts at 7, right? Oh wait, no. So does the week start at 7 now, or does it start at 6? Before it started at 7 p.m. for me. Does the new week start at 6 p.m. now? Because if it starts at 6 p.m., that doesn't really change anything. It's still kind of the same thing, but at least I can get started earlier, 6:45 instead of 7:45, which is good. We can get more races in on Mondays. So that's cool. Kind of cool. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe. Let me see something. Where's Falcon? Sports car, Falcon. next race is at, oh, it's, so if it's still at 7, this is perfect because then I can start off with Falcon at 7:30 and then do the 8:45 IMSA, roll that on to the 10 o'clock GT Sprint. That would be awesome. If I can do that schedule, that would be sick. First, yeah, that would be sick. So I'm hoping that's how it's going to work. That's going to be the plan for tomorrow. So, yep. Join us tomorrow, guys. We're going to do races of the week. Falcon is at 6:30 now. Okay, so perfect, right? Yeah. So Falcon first Falcon of the week should be at 6:30 my time, which is 6:30 Central. Eric, you're in Eastern. Are you talking about Eastern time? 6:30 Eastern? I guess you're saying Eastern. Yeah. Yep. So for me now, it's going to be 5:30. It's going to be at, yeah, it's going to be at 5:30, 7:30. So if the week still starts at 7, then I can do the 7:30 Falcon. And it should, right? The week should still start at 7. Or I guess 9. I guess it doesn't. I guess the week starts at 6 now. I'm still kind of screwed. We'll figure it out tomorrow. We'll figure it out. But the plan is either we're going to run Falcon or we're going to run Monza in the IMSA. So one of the two we're going to run. And we're also going to run some Suzuka and GT Sprint. So it's going to be a really good week for racing. I'm sure a lot of people will be back. I know a lot of people have been gone because, well, I don't know. They've been playing some Battlefield. I don't know. I don't know what they've been up to, but the numbers are definitely down. That's for sure. In terms of people racing. I'm gonna send you over to somebody here. Find somebody who we can raid. Yeah, I guess I could send you to Quirk. I've never raided Quirk. I think I did raid him once, but I don't know. Let's just go to Zach. He's doing some community races. Go support Zach. Short stream today. I just wanted to get some laps, Red Bull Ring, because if we're going to be doing it on the main account, you know, we got to practice. We got to be on pace. We got to hit that 8K. Yeah, I'm jumping off now. I just wanted to make sure I got some Red Bull laps in because I want to do something in the main and I want to make a push for that 8K. Really do. All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Pretty early tomorrow. Maybe we'll sneak in a couple of GT sprints at Sebring. We might join Eric here in a hosted at Red Bull Ring. Really see where our pace is at. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a really good week. So we'll see you. Take care. Have a good night.
Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard times, only quality setups. Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard times, only quality setups. Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard Times. Only quality setups. Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard Times. Only quality setups. Every time you hit the track, every millisecond matters. Trust, confidence, speed. Built for every corner, every track. Built for you. Hard Times. Only